Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. Today is another book review on Tillet Wright's 2016 memoir, Darling Days. Wright was born September 2nd, 1985 in New York City to Rona. She was called Rebecca in the podcast Billy Balls. Wright, and this memoir covers their relationship. While heroin, speed, acting, dance classes, and starvation consume their late 80s and early 90s Manhattan life. Hence why it's called A New York City Childhood. Rona is, I'm going to use Rona here even though Rebecca is used in Billy Balls just because she's referred to Rona in Darling Days. Rona is a dancer, actor, and addict who fiercely protects Io in spite of frequently missing bills and having the power frequently cut off. Food is scarce. Wright is kept up late and frequents theatres and plays. His mother, in spite of the poverty, never actually spent Wright's money that he earns from his childhood acting gigs in movies and plays. Wright's father, Ilya Tillet, that's what he's called in the book, is largely absent from their lives and moved to Europe when Io was still quite young. In the midst, his father is in the midst of his own addiction. At 6, Wright states that he is a boy and his parents accept this unequivocally, and for the next 8 years is known as Ricky, before puberty throws his female body at him. Wright tells his stories or snippets in a series of evocative snippets that jump through the years, from apartments to rat-infested apartments and tours of Europe with his parents and summers in Italy. Wright's childhood context was one usually adults choose: dropout arts, theatre, culture. Yet in some ways, this has defined his life. He has a photographic project called Self-Evident Truths that chronicles the LGBTQI community. He did a TED Talk, 50 Shades of Gay, that considers the ever-changing dynamic and intersection of sexuality and gender. As he both has experienced life as a boy and life as a girl, and has been a person who has dated multiple genders. And ironically enough, in some of the interviews that I read with Io, and actually he mentions in 50 Shades of Grey that he's never been uncomfortable in his body, and part of this, even though he feels masculine, even though he feels that he's male and has a female body, part of his parents' unequivocal acceptance of him meant that he doesn't hate the body that he belongs in, because it was never denied his choice. So the choices that he made for his body were never denied from his parents. So he hasn't got this really negative experience of his body, which is actually quite an interesting remark to make, because I think a lot of the other trans stories, and I'm not trans, I'm completely cisgendered, but some of the other trans stories that I've obviously read is that they experience a lot of dysphoria about their body, and I was like, no, I have no dysphoria about my body, even though I'm a man in a woman's body. This experience of having no judgment for that from his, formative years and formative parents, was that he doesn't kind of experience this dysphoria in similar ways as other trans people have. And also he speaks about dating a girl and dating a boy, dating a girl as a girl, and dating a boy as a girl, and dating a girl as a boy, and has again experienced not really any negative experiences or judgments from his parents, which was really kind of a really great foundation for him to come from. So this year in 2019, a podcast about his mother's first love, Billy Balls, and what happened when he was shot by an undercover cop during a drug deal gone wrong, is covered in The Ballad of Billy Balls, which is actually an interesting listen. Darling Days is a fascinating read about a childhood that may have been different, but was also full of acceptance and freedom that many don't get to experience. Get this book, listen to TED Talk. Of course, links will be down below. If you are on, if you listen to audiobooks, you can actually listen to Io read this book himself. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I, of course, will see everybody here in the next video. Bye.